pen because it's literally everywhere. Who has a stick? This is good too. You can see the length difference, huge difference. But I don't think people are going to be carrying this around. I don't know what that might be, but this is way more common. Advantage to this is you can hook, hit. This one is more concealed. Like this, you don't see that as much, do you? This sticks out. But this has weaknesses too. And pens break very easily, Sharpies and stuff. So the plastic is not as good as the wood, or of course metal would be better. But just for fun, I'm going to start with this. So a hook punch comes in from here. Obviously, you're going to move in and defend, and that's coming next. What I like to do is, if this happens to be in my right hand, rather than just blocking, I'm going to put this to use. So as I hit here, I'm going to hit him in the face at the same time. That could end the fight, hit him in the eye, somewhere. It's going to stop this for sure. Another variation is I can hit his other hand with the tip of this pen or this marker. Anywhere really is good. Please be careful with the long stick. You don't want to stab your friend's eye. But from here, as he moves in, I'm being confident, holding my space and hitting. As he reacts to this and goes back, as if he just got that in his eye, even more. That's what I'm looking for, okay? Again, he punches somehow in here. I have no fear, I move in. Left foot slightly forward, hands are up. Pen, whatever's right here, show it to them, I have it. Shift like a chess piece into their square. Don't bend your back, you're going to be tempted to do that. Confidence as one unit. I am one unit glued together, so it's forward. Push the king or the queen forward into the next square. He happens to be in that same square. So it's not this, it's not some ichimonji, it's not some wind movement, it's pure forward energy here. All my confidence is in this little object right now. Boom. Just go that far, okay? All you need to do is take your pinky and put it on the other side here. So you still have the same exact grip, but your pinky, which is wrapped here, goes on this side. Now, if you open your hand up, you have this grip. Do you see how it's laying across the index, middle, and ring finger? And it's supported by these, the thumb and the pinky here. Can you see that, everybody? Looks like live long and prosper, right? So this is a Vulcan, we call it a Vulcan grip. There's no name for it. It's like a palm taishoken. This is a different way of attacking or blocking, so it's almost like this becomes a shield or a pressing weapon versus a stabbing weapon. Say I happen to be in this grip, and for some reason my pinky goes here, don't lose hope. It's a very versatile weapon. So, okay, here, let me borrow you, sir. As he gives me the hook from here, and I do this defense, here, this hits the bridge of the nose. Can you feel that? And I'm barely touching. What is your head going to do when I bash you? Boom, going to go back. So the cartilage on the nose, it will really mess up his day. Another variation, if I'm too low, is I hit his lips, called the jinshu. So I'm hitting the top of his teeth and trying to break his lips open with this. You see that? These are all options. All of this central attack should take that out of play. He is not going to hit if I bash him here. Okay, so another variation, very simple, is here. 1, 2, hitting him back. Be careful with this. Do you understand? You can hit the forehead too, but this doesn't do much. It might break the skin. I mean, that hurts. But if he's a fighter and he drops his chin because he's a trained fighter, I'm not going to change this. I could hit from up, but because I'm taller, I'm hitting down. Don't hesitate to hit that bone. That'll really crack and hurt, okay? 1, bashing that forward. Try it out. I can use this as not a percussive weapon, but a pressure weapon. If he hits from here and I move close, if I choose not to hit, but to use this as a pressing action, you cannot resist this because there's so many nerves in your face, especially in the jinshu area here. So if I move in and I use this and just press him, he'll go down like a sack of potatoes. I'm pressing right here, mustache. So it's not as much of a hit as it is an entry. And you have to have intention. A lot of this stuff is mind over matter. It's not like 1, 2, 3. No, it's like down, down. Now I'm going fast with him because he's very good at ukemi. He's young, strong, so I'm pushing him with intention and giving more than the technique needs. Don't you do that to each other. I'm just showing you where this should be out there. So again, if I come here and I press, hitting his chin, it's the same idea. There's unbelievable leverage with this small object. In this case, a dollar pen. With the stick, we switch. More leverage, more power here, more power. You can just hold him and press till he screams, and then turn it this way. If you have room and you wish to press him to the ground, make sure they know how to have ukemi, they don't hit their head. And then gently bend your knees and push them with intention to the ground, just like the earth defense. Don't push them if someone's behind them, okay, because they can't see where they're falling. Another variation is the hit, and then this arm holds the back of his head as I squish it together, and I'm grinding this. Okay? You okay?
Yes, sir.
I can also do it here on the eyebrows. There's even more pain abductors there. So I'm pressing him across the brow line. Here. Unbelievably painful. You'd be shocked. Try it, it's fun. So we've addressed this. We'll call it the Vulcan grip. There's no such thing. Typical Michael Myers. I know that's outdated. I don't know of horror movies that have this in it recently. Even Scream is outdated, right? Those you any Scream fans here with the mask? Is that too old too? Is there anyone like this now?
Child's Play is coming back out with
Chucky did this.
Yes.
Yeah, Chucky Child's Play is coming out. This is a very common attack in the house. It's a very intimate attack, husband and wife type thing. A lot of people still do this very violent, very disturbing type of attack. A good knife fighter will not do that. A good knife fighter will move in and cut before you blink, like Kali or Eskrima or something like that. A typical. Let's get off that. There's no point in it. Back to here. This time he grabs the chest. Very common. This Dory here. He's not going to hold me. He's going to punch me in the face a couple times, and I'm a victim, right? I just stand here and take it. Oh, don't like it. Use the stick as leverage. Again, keep the space. As he grabs from here and punches, I shift here and just use this to lock his arm out. Just enough, a lot of leverage here, that Luke's arm locks, which keeps that from hitting me. Watch how I turn his body. He's facing me chest to chest. By using footwork and this leverage point, if he holds on, it bends his wrist naturally, creates a nice bridge here. For a millisecond, it's not going to stay, but I don't want him to hit me. This is based off of Dan Chu. From here. Why did I back up? Just in case this slips and fails, he can hit. Plus, I back up to here so I can kick. A lateral shin kick to the ribs. Works. Watch the space I've created. See that space? He's thinking, ow, boom, from here. Then you can lock this straight to the ground. And I'm rolling his hands on the bones here. Feel that, Luke? Yes, sir. Just rolling these on the back of the hand. It's extremely painful. Glad you came tonight. So one, everyone do this. Jumonji. Jumonji. This is a split second. Just enough. Just enough. Left kick. Look how he still foolishly held on. Now this becomes a vice. Grab it here and crush his wrist and take him down with distance. Watch how I roll his bones. It's nasty. Unbelievably godlike pain on him. And then you can just drive your knee in and continue to crush his hand so he'll never grab you again. Distance, leverage, intelligence, timing, catching, dropping here. Grinding the bone, the radius or the ulna doesn't matter. He's in a lot of pain. Wishes he stayed home. Are you ready to try it? Yes.
Hit him up, away, so he's not looking, and then your back leg is gonna stomp down on his. If you watch my back leg, it just rises up and stomps down on the back of his leg. Away. Up, down. Gently, I'm not crushing Curtis's leg to the ground because we want him to continue to train. Up, down. Away. Strike his hand. If he's punching, you make a little circle, go up and hit him high. That way he's not paying attention to the demise to his leg. Stomp down. Notice the hand that circled and struck Curtis stayed between the bad guy and I. Ooh. Because maybe he's going to punch again. I'm not going like this and put my hand down to get hit. So always remember your safety. Up, down, and win.
Okay. Carter's gonna come in, he's gonna give me this hit right here. First things first, don't let him grab onto you. This is stupid. But if he does want to grab onto me, give me one of his power weapons, that's fine. I don't care. This is a dominant hand too. He thinks he has me, but in reality, I'm about to have him. So he's gonna be attacking with that non-dominant hand. I'm gonna step off, add that kick, just like we practiced again. Now, the technique comes with the flick of this. I'm giving a lot of space for this wood, this Kubotan right here, to flip back over, and I'm gonna reapply this grip. As I'm gripping, I'm pulling this down and raking up. Almost like we're trying an arm bar from level 1, level 2, from the beginning. He grabs on, he's giving me that dumb power attack. I step off, give him that kick. Flip this over, grab back on. Now I go from the defender to the aggressor, pulling him down to the ground, flat on his stomach. From here, foot on the head. I think I'm just gonna break the wrist. Attack comes in, he's grabbing on, punch comes in, not worried about it, give him that kick. Flip, coming down, pulling this down and back up. Not worried about if he's grabbing onto me anymore because I have him trapped, locked in with this cross kind of bar, almost like skulls on a pirate ship. Crossbones, pulling that in, up, raking those little bones in his hands.
See how I'm holding him? Watch again. This way and down. You're stripping him off your hand. So watch, it's one trapeze pull. Now if he holds, it's gonna break his thumb, so be careful. Notice where his thumb is aligned. See his thumb? This is kind of crushing his thumb. So if I do this and accelerate, it's gonna break this. For safety, he just lets itself free. And then from here, as we strip, we go back to this one that we did earlier in class. If I want to catch him and I don't want to strip free to run, which is the best, I'll tighten it where I hold it in position and take him here. This is kind of a mote yaku. So I'm holding his wrist with this mouth here. Then I can control fully where I need him to be. But I don't suggest you do that with some thug on the street. If they grab you, it'd probably be just like, get off me. Back away. You can do that with a Sharpie, a pair of scissors, stapler, cell phone will work. So do this with me. 1. Again, it's hard. Ready? Omote Ura. Look, grab me, it says right there. Pull. Let go for safety. If you want to have fun, it's 2, 3. Be careful of that. Okay, try it out.